Of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Welcome back to my channel, Nadir Hussain here. I recently got social logins implemented in a React Native application, so I thought let's share it with my viewers as well. It might help someone. By social login, I mean three options with Google, Facebook, and Apple. Please note that now Apple has made it mandatory that if you are providing other social login options in your application, then you have to provide the Apple one as well. This is Apple policy. Okay, let's start with the Google login. Obviously, I will not go through all the setup like creating project in Google Developer Console or Facebook Console. You have to do yourself. I will share with you the links, relevant links, which will make you go through step by step. However, in this video, I am just going to discuss the central part, the core part, that how to extract the information and use it for the sign up of the user into your backend. If we start with the Google login, here this is the documentation, a good documentation. You have to first install this dependency, right? In installation section you can go, and then you have to call the configure, most probably in your app.tsx, right, main file. Once you are done with the configuration, here you have to provide the client ID of the your application created on the developer console, Google Developer Console. Then you have to go through this. First check that the device has Play services installed or not, right? If yes, then sign in, and this there are two helper method, is success response and is error, right? Then you are going to use this. uh, if we go to the second thing is, this code will provide you the basic information, right? For advanced information of the user profile information like gender, birthday, you have to use people API. I mentioned here people API for gender and birthday, and I am going to show you the code as well. Here you see, after is success, we have to extract the token, and then use this people.googleapis.com to extract the gender and the birthday. With this, you will now get all information like ID, email, given name, and gender as well as the birthday. So this is simple about Google sign-in. So you first have to install the dependency, this one, React Native Google sign-in, and then use the people API. After you log in, sign in, you will get the token and use that token to extract the advanced information from the people API. The next is Facebook login. For that, I will also provide the link. This link npm directory basically has the documentation for this React Native FB SDK next. This page has the documentation, thorough documentation as well. First you have to add the dependency, install the dependency in your project, then have to follow some separate steps for Android and iOS, right? Similarly you will have to do for the Google as well. But once you are done with that, then you can extract the information just like this. You have to initialize Facebook SDK into your app.tsx, and then you have to use login manager, login with permissions, public profile and email. And to get gender and birthday in case of Facebook, you have to submit your app for the review, uh, app review for the permissions. You have to submit your application so that Facebook first have to approve that for what purpose you are basically you need those advanced permissions, right? The third one is, and after that, once those are approved, you will be able to get the gender and birthday. Otherwise you will get first name and the email through graph request, right? And first you have to do login manager, login with permission, then use the graph request in case of Facebook. In case of Google, we used people API, but in case of Facebook you have to use graph request. and then call the callback where you will have to basically make a call to your backend to sign in the user, because you have now the basic information, right? The third option is Apple sign in. For the Apple, you have to install this dependency, and Apple will return only name and email. No other information Apple is going to return to you. Let's go to the documentation here. This page also has a very good documentation for each Android and iOS. Okay, so you can go through yourself. I will show you what I have implemented. Now basically Google Apple login is also supported on the Android, above Android 19 or so, right? I implemented it just for iOS. You have to perform the Apple auth, perform the request with the scopes like full name and email, and then this request response you are going to call get credentials state for user, and after that if user is authorized, you will then get these information from the Apple auth request response. So hopefully I have introduced you to the social login process, right? Briefly, whatever the core concept is involved, so that you do not get afraid whenever you get requirements of implementing social login, and you might get confused because there are a lot of articles available on that, but they are probably, most of them are incomplete, right? But I showed you that what do you need to implement them on your end. Thank you very much. Have a great day.